Yes, a very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to start our English class with a very interesting and important topic of our grammar, that is tenses. Tenses play an important role in your life. Whatever you speak in your daily conversation, in your communication, you are just making the use of tenses, right? So here I'm going to teach you tenses today. So I hope you listen to me carefully and pay attention in the class. Now, what is tense? Tense denotes time of action indicated by a verb, right? Tense denotes time of action. Time of action means whether the action was performed in the past or in the present, or will it be performed in the future. So we have three kinds of tenses, as you can see here: past tense, present tense, future tense. Okay, past tense, present tense and future tense. So now every tense has further four kinds. As you can see on the slide: present, past and future. Present has again four kinds: simple present or present indefinite. Next, present continuous, present perfect and present perfect continuous. Same way, simple past or past indefinite, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. Future, simple future or future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense. So today we will discuss only present tense, all the four kinds of present tense. So first is present simple. Its another name is present indefinite tense. Tense means time, जो हमें टाइम के बारे में बताए कि एक्शन हुआ कब है, इन प्रेजेंट, इन पास्ट और इन फ्यूचर. सो फर्स्ट काइंड इज which we commonly know as simple present tense, but its another name is present indefinite tense. So don't be confused, both the names are of the same tense. डोंट थिंक कि सिंपल प्रेजेंट कुछ और है और प्रेजेंट इंडेफिनेट कुछ और है. नो, इट इज नॉट देयर, बोथ आर same. That is why I have just pasted two images so that you can understand it. Both the names are of the same tense: simple present or present indefinite. So first we will discuss the rules. First we will discuss where the present tense is used and how is it formed. So as you can see, simple present tense is used first of all to express a habitual action. Habitual means the thing that becomes your habit. For example, monkeys eat bananas. It is their habit that they love to eat bananas. So we say monkeys eat bananas. We take exercise daily. So this is a repeated action. We do it daily. तो हम कहते हैं हम रोज एक्सरसाइज करते हैं. monkeys eat bananas. monkeys banana खाते हैं. राइट तो आपने देखा पीछे ता है, ती है, ते हैं. बेटा you need not to cram it, rather you need to understand it. What is it? What is the identification of the tense? What are the rules of the tense? Where are these tenses to be used and how are these tenses to be used? तो इसकी आइडेंटिफिकेशन है ता है, ते है, ती है. आई नो आपको ट्रांसलेशन नहीं है कि यू आर नॉट टू ट्रांसलेट फ्रॉम हिंदी टू इंग्लिश, बट इवन देन व्हेन यू रीड द सेंटेंस यू मस्ट नो कि वो हमें क्या बताना चाह रहा है. आपको सेंटेंस की क्या पहचान है कि आप उसके अकॉर्डिंग उसमें टेंस फिल कर सको. सो यू मस्ट बी वेरी मच अवेयर अबाउट हिंदी आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑल्सो। तो जहां हम हैबिचुअल एक्शन रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, मंकीज बनाना खाते हैं, हम रोज एक्सरसाइज करते हैं, ता है, ती है, ते है, at that place we use simple present tense. And the second is to express universal truth, that is very much natural, that happens in universe, that we cannot change, the action that cannot be changed, any scientific fact, any universal truth, that also comes under simple present or present indefinite tense. For example, the earth moves around the sun, we cannot change this action. A magnet attracts iron, this is scientific fact, that a magnet, it attracts iron. So here we use simple present or present indefinite tense, right? So let's come to the rules of simple present tense. First is how to make affirmative sentences. Affirmative sentences, the sentences which are positive in nature, जिनमें ना नहीं होती, the sentences which are not negative. First of all, let's come to singular. Now here I am talking about third person singular. It is always third person singular. Third person means he, she, it. So its rule is, first of all, you will write the subject. Subject can be he, she, it, means third person pronoun, or any name. Any name can be there, but it also should be singular. Then we use first form of verb, and after that we add s or es with the verb. Verb के साथ हम s और es जरूर लगाते हैं, and the students, they generally commit mistake here. They forget to put s or es with the verb in case of singular, and after that you are to write object. It will be clearer to you with the help of examples. So first example is, he plays football. Subject is he, verb is play, but because he is singular, so I have added s with it, so it becomes he plays, and in the end object, that is football. He plays football. It rains heavily in August. It is again singular, so I'm using the word rains. Rohit often comes late. Now Rohit, it is also a third person singular, although it is a name, it is not a pronoun, but here I'm talking about a single person. So Rohit often comes late. Now, how to form plural sentences? Rule is same, only one difference is there. Subject will be plural, I, we, you, they. Here you will ask me, you can ask me ki ma'am, I and you are again singular, but beta, this is not third person. Here I have talked about third person singular. I is first person, you is second person. So we consider this thing also in plural. So subject plus V1 plus object. Now S or ES is omitted here. We will not put S or ES with the first form. Sorry. They play football. Rohit and Sandeep watch television. Right? They play football. They is plural, so verb is play and object is football. So they play football. Rohit and Sandeep watch television. Now Rohit and Sandeep, here there are two persons. I'm talking about two persons, so it becomes plural, and there will be no s or es with the verb. Next, coming on to the negative sentences, जिनमें ना होती है. What is the rule? So, if we see the case of singular, it is subject plus does not plus V1 plus object. अब negative sentences में, if we are talking about single person, we would use does not. What are we going to use? Does not. He does not play football. It does not rain heavily in August. If you again write he does not plays football or it does not rains heavily, then your sentence will be totally wrong, because हमने यहाँ पर ही es लगा दिया है. अब हमें verb के साथ s लगाने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. हमने वो वाला जो काम था यहाँ complete कर लिया है does not के साथ. Now in the case of plural sentences, subject plus do not plus V1 plus object. As you saw in affirmative sentences, we did not use S with the verb. So in the same way, in plural sentences, we are not going to use S or ES with the verb. So simply we would write do not. Right? So the first example is, they do not play football. They do not play football. They is plural and we are using do not. Rohit and Sandeep do not watch television. Rohit and Sandeep, I'm talking about two persons, so here it becomes plural, so it will be followed by do not. Now coming on to interrogative sentences. So first, singular case. Beta, whenever you start an interrogative sentence, you start it with the verb. Right? Now your verb is divided into two parts. एक तो does और do है और दूसरा जो आपकी main verb है. So you will start your sentence in singular case with does. Does plus subject plus V1 plus object plus question mark. So this is the common mistake that you commit. You don't put question mark after the sentence in interrogative sentences, so your marks are deducted. So please take care of this thing, that it should be followed by a question mark. As we are interrogating something, we are asking a question. Interrogate means to ask question, and whenever we ask question, we start the sentence with the verb. So here in singular sentence, we will start with does. Does plus subject plus V1 plus object. In affirmative or in negative, we started our sentence with subject, then does not. But here in interrogative, the sentence will be started with does. Examples are, does he play football? Now subject is he, singular. So it will be, subject will be followed by does. Does he play football? Does it rain heavily in August? So it is again singular. Now if I talk about plural, so in the same way, plural sentence will start with do. Do plus subject plus V1 plus object. So examples are, do they play football? Here subject is they, means subject will be followed by do. Do Rohan and Sandeep watch television? Rohan and Sandeep, again two persons, means these will be considered as plural and it will be followed by do. So this was about simple present or present indefinite tenses. So this was first kind of simple, present tenses. Now moving on to the next kind, that is present continuous tenses. Present continuous tense is used to express an action going on at the time of speaking. Beta, see, the tense itself depicts, continuous itself depicts that the action is in continuation. It has not been finished. ये अभी खत्म नहीं हुआ है, चल रहा है. When we are speaking the thing, the action is going on simultaneously. For example, right now you are listening to me and I am just explaining to you, and the action is going on, it has not been finished. So इसकी identification है रहा है, रही है, रहे हैं, मतलब कि अभी वो action चल रहा है. I am writing a letter. It is raining heavily. Children are playing in the garden. मैं लेटर लिख रही हूँ. बारिश, जोर से बारिश हो रही है. बच्चे गार्डन में खेल रहे हैं. It is still going on. The action is still going on. Now the rules of present continuous tenses. First, coming on to affirmative sentences. Again, the sentences which are not negative, and very simple rules are there. You will start the sentence with subject, then depending on the subject you would use is, am or are. Is will be used with singular sentences, am will be used with I, only I am, and are will be used with plural sentences, plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. ing is very much important, जिससे हमें पहचान होती है कि अभी एक्शन हो रहा है. ing का मतलब ही यहाँ पे रहा है, रही है, रहे हैं. So examples are she is writing a letter, I am cooking food, they are singing songs. वो पत्र लिख रही है, मैं खाना बना रही हूँ, वो गाना गा रहे हैं. राइट? जो काम अभी एट द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट हो रहा है, it will not happen in future, it has not been performed in the past, but now at present moment the action is going on. That is why we also call it progressive tenses, जो काम progress में है. Now next is negative sentences. Simple, you will just simply put not with the helping verb. Is, am, are helping verb hai, V1 is main verb, so you will start the sentence with subject plus is not or am not or are not plus first form of verb plus ing plus object. So examples are she is not writing a letter, I am not cooking food, they are not singing songs. Now coming on to interrogative sentences. As I already told you, your interrogative sentence will always start with the verb. So here is, am, are again helping verbs, and main verb comes after the subject. Main verb comes after the subject. So is, am, are plus subject plus V1 plus ing plus object plus question mark. Right? Example is she writing a letter? See, in affirmative sentence the example was she is writing a letter, but in interrogative what happened? This is, ये वाला जो is है, it just went to the beginning of the sentence. इसको हम beginning में ले गए, पीछे सारा sentence आपका same रहना है. is यहाँ आ गया तो is she writing a letter and question mark. Right? Am I cooking food? Are they singing songs? So this is very easy to form and very easy to identify also. Now moving on to the third type of the present tense, that is present perfect tenses. Now what is present perfect tense and where is it used? Present perfect tense is used to express an action that has been completed recently. वो अभी अभी फिनिश हुआ है. We are not talking of distant past. हम बहुत ज्यादा दूर की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, but जो action अभी अभी finish हुआ है. The best example is when you complete your work in the class, you simply say, "Ma'am, I have done." Right? In the class also, I give you the same example, and this is the best example to learn this tense. मैम आई हैव डन. यू ऑलवेज से मैम आई हैव डन, कि मैंने अपना काम कर लिया है. द मोमेंट यू स्टॉप योर वर्क, द मोमेंट यू फिनिश योर वर्क, यू सिंपली से कि मैम आई हैव डन. सो दैट मीन्स वो काम अभी खत्म हुआ है. इट हैज बीन कंप्लीटेड रिसेंटली, अभी अभी खत्म हुआ. सो यू से this, I have done. And the identification of this tense is चुका है, चुकी है, चुके हैं, या लिया है, लिए हैं, etc. For example, I have just received a message. मैंने अभी अभी मैसेज रिसीव किया है. He has completed his work. उसने अपना काम कंप्लीट किया है. मोहन एंड सीता हैव लेफ्ट फॉर स्टेशन. मोहन और सीता स्टेशन के लिए निकल चुके हैं. So this is the identification in Hindi. You must know how the tenses are to be used and where are to be tenses used. I mean, which verb you will be using according to the sentence. Now see the rules of present perfect tense. First of all, let's take the case of affirmative sentences. Affirmative में first let's talk about singular. In singular we use subject plus has plus third form of verb plus object. आप याद रखोगे कि has और have के साथ हम हमेशा third form use करते हैं. I have done. You don't say I have do. Yeah, I have did. No, you neither use first form nor use second form. You simply use third form. So it is subject plus has plus V3 plus object. Let's see the examples. She has won the match. Rama has solved all the sums. She and Rama are singular. Now let's take the case of plural. Subject plus have plus third form of verb plus object. अब प्लूरल में हैव आ जाएगा. अदरवाइज other things are same, only there is difference between has and have. They have won the match. Rama and Riya have solved all the sums. Rama and Riya, I'm talking about two persons, so it becomes plural. So we are using have with it. Next, if we talk about negative sentences, subject plus has not plus V3 plus object. कुछ मुश्किल नहीं है. हैज और हैव के साथ सिंपली वी आर गोइंग टू यूज नॉट. हैज नॉट, हैव नॉट, हैज नॉट, हैव नॉट. हेल्पिंग वर्ब के साथ सिंपली हमने नॉट लगा दिया. शी हैज नॉट वन द मैच. रमा हैज नॉट सॉल्व्ड ऑल द सम्स. And coming on to plural, subject plus have not plus V3 plus object. They have not won the match. Rama and Riya have not solved all the sums. Rama and Riya have not solved all the sums. Now coming on to the interrogative sentences. Again, the sentence will start with helping verb, then subject and then main verb. Subject is always placed between the two verbs. Subject is always placed between the two verbs. Has is also a verb and V3 is also a verb. So your sentence becomes, has he won the match? In affirmative sentence, it was he has won the match. But in interrogative, has just goes to the beginning. Has he won the match? Question mark. Has Rama solved all the sums? Question mark. And if I talk about plural, have plus subject plus V3 plus object plus question mark. Have they won the match? Have Rama and Riya solved all the sums? So simply has or have, जो कि beginning में चले जाएंगे. Okay. Now the last kind of present tense is present perfect continuous tense. It is the combination of perfect and continuous tenses, right? Continuous means जो चल रहा है, perfect means जो अभी recently खत्म हुआ है. So it is the combination of both the tenses. So present perfect continuous tense is used to describe the events that have started in the past and still continuing or have stopped just a little time back. राइट तो ये हम वहां यूज करते हैं जो एक्शन पहले शुरू हुआ था बट अभी भी चल रहा है. पहले शुरू होके अभी चल रहा है. एग्जाम्पल, ही हैज बीन स्टडिंग इन द लाइब्रेरी फॉर 3 hours. वो लाइब्रेरी में 3 घंटे से पढ़ रही है. और इनकी खासियत बेटा ये है, इसके साथ आपको टाइम लिमिट दी होती है, या तो पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम या पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. दैट आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू लेटर. आई हैव बीन लिसनिंग टू सॉन्ग्स सिंस मॉर्निंग. मैं सुबह से गाने सुन रहा हूँ. माई मॉम हैज बीन कुकिंग फॉर 3 hours. मेरी मदर 3 घंटे से खाना बना रही है. दे हैव बीन प्लेइंग क्रिकेट सिंस इवनिंग. वो शाम से क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं. फॉर इज यूज्ड फॉर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम एंड सिंस इज यूज्ड फॉर पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम. फॉर मीन्स पीरियड ऑफ टाइम मीन्स जहां हमें पर्टिकुलर घंटों के बारे में बात की हो. फॉर एग्जाम्पल 3 घंटे, यहाँ भी 3 घंटे या 2 घंटे या 2 दिन, ऐसे करके जब बात की हो तो फॉर यूज करते हैं, और सिंस हम पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम के लिए यूज करते हैं, सिंस मॉर्निंग, सिंस डांस, सिंस इवनिंग, सिंस लास्ट वीक, जहां हमें प्रॉपर पीरियड नहीं दिया होता. Now present perfect continuous tense, subject plus has been plus have been plus V1 plus ing. इसमें ing जरूर आएगा, has have भी आएगा, perfect का has और continuous का V1 ing. तो दोनों का कॉम्बिनेशन है, तो दोनों verbs आएंगी साथ में, but has और have के साथ been आ जाएगा, plus object plus since और for plus time duration. It will be clearer to you with the help of examples. He has been reading the book for 2 hours. वो 2 घंटे से किताब पढ़ रही है. एक्शन पीछे शुरू हुआ था 2 घंटे पहले, पर अभी चल रहा है. I have been watching the concert for an hour. मैं 1 घंटे से कॉन्सर्ट देख रही हूँ. It has been raining since dawn. dawn होता है बिल्कुल सुबह का टाइम, अभी जब सन पूरी तरह से राइज नहीं होता. सो सुबह से ही, अर्ली मॉर्निंग से ही बारिश हो रही है. They have been asking about you since last night. यहाँ पर आपको सिर्फ एक पॉइंट दिया है, आपको ड्यूरेशन नहीं दी है काम की. सो आई हैव यूज्ड सिंस हियर. सो वो आपके बारे में पिछली रात से पूछ रहे हैं. And if I talk about negative sentences, it will simply be followed by not. Has not been, have not been. और कोई डिफरेंस नहीं है. सब्जेक्ट हैज नॉट बीन, हैव नॉट बीन, V1 ing, ऑब्जेक्ट since और for and time duration. He has not been reading the book for 2 hours. वो 2 घंटे से किताब नहीं पढ़ रहा है. I have not been watching the concert for an hour. It has not been raining since dawn. They have not been asking about you since last night. तो यहाँ आपको for और since के बारे में बहुत केयरफुल रहना है. यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल while using for and since, and without for and since this tense does not happen. Now if I talk about interrogative sentences, again the sentence will start with helping verb has have plus subject plus been. Again subject will be placed between two verbs plus V1 plus ing plus object plus since or for plus time duration plus question mark. Has he been reading the book for 2 hours? Have I been watching the concert for an hour? Has it been raining since dawn? Have they been asking about you since last night? So see, according to the subject you will use has or have. He के साथ has, I के साथ have, it के साथ has, they के साथ have. So this was all about the 4 kinds of tenses, and I'm quite sure that you are done with the topic. If you still feel any doubt, you can ask me. Thank you very much.